I got 3 pieces of paper. I got 3. Give me your first name right here. Tanner, I got 3 pieces of paper. That's okay. That's all right. It's not a competition. What I'm saying is that I could put lighter fluid on that shit compared to the ultimate professor of all time that lives in here. You got to trust this dude. And there's another great professor out there named Life. You can call him God. You can call him Buddha. You can call him Allah. You can call him whatever you want. You're going to learn how to communicate with purpose. But this is not the end all be all. I want to really be clear about that. Does that make sense, you guys? You have got to investigate for yourself. Yes, I'm one of those professors. You best believe that. Because I can't do this the way that you're used to. It's just not in my blood. I think education, the whole educational system needs to be revamped and changed. It sucks, as a matter of fact. Because what we're teaching in education doesn't map to the real world. Research paper, expository paper, compare contrast essay, 5 paragraph. How many people remember the 5-paragraph essay? Raise your hand. Have you ever had to do the 5-paragraph essay in the RW, which is the real world? Never. Get that paper. It'll make your parents very proud to get that paper. And when I say paper, I mean the piece of paper. But you'll never hear another professor say this. I don't want you to believe one word I say in this class. I want you to think I'm full of shit. Huh? Easy? First name right here? Jake. Why would I say, I want you to think I'm full of shit? Why? Because you need to investigate for real. This is not a class of intellectual knowledge. Nathan, does that make sense? This is not a class of theory. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. This shit has to have reality printed all over it. Otherwise, it don't mean jack. Because I know every one of you have had a class that went like this. In one ear and out the other. Gone. How many people remember the classes they took last semester? If your education is not larger than a piece of paper, then it doesn't mean anything. What's behind the piece of paper? There's a billion, trillion, dillion, zillion dudes and dudettes, just like you, getting a piece of paper. What's going to make you stand out? Why, Professor Nez, do I need to know how to use this dude? Why, Professor Nez, do I need to know how to use this dude? Why, Professor Nez, do I need to know my audience? Why is it that you're telling me that the ultimate currency of all time is the dude inside here? Not this dude, this dude. Verify it in the real world, Nathan. That's why I want you to think I'm full of shit. Because you know what we usually do in education? Gwen, you ready for this? This is what we do. Take notes, nod your head, take notes, nod your head, and don't ask any questions. Well, they hired him. He must know what he's talking about. Well, he's a professor. He must know what he's doing. They hired him. Don't make that mistake, y'all. You see this thing right here? What's your first name right here? Jose, check this out, Jose. You see this little scar right here? 4 surgeries. I trusted that dude in the white coat. 4 surgeries. I should have had 0. They totally fucked my arm up. I almost lost my arm twice. But you know what I did? I investigated for myself. I said, who is this orthopedic surgeon? What makes him the end-all be-all? What does he know about musculoskeletal bacterial infections? What does he know about orthopedics, neurology, endocrinology? I studied that shit for myself. So when I went to the doctor's office, the dude was like, You need to come back. And I go, why? He goes, because I can't answer your questions. Don't believe the hype. Just because a dude got hired to be a professor doesn't mean he knows everything. He or she. Does that make sense? That's why I want you to think I'm full of shit. Because if you go out there and you verify it, then it plants roots. Then it actually means something. And then it goes way beyond this jail cell called the box, called the classroom. Who's feeling me right now? Let me see those hands. Who's like, eh? You're still, Nathan? You're still not feeling me? Oh. Are you on the wait list, Nathan? Because you're not getting in this class. Math, science, technology, engineering. Who's a math major here? Raise your hand. Who's a business major here? Raise your hand. First name again? Leanne. Who's going into science and technology? Raise your hand. Who doesn't know what the fuck they want to do? Raise your hand. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Anybody over 24 in here? Raise your hand. Okay, nice. Thank you. Very cool. How old are you, sir? 26. Nice. That's good. That's a good age. 18 to 30, y'all. Anybody over 30? Thank you. What's your name? Lisa, you're going to be my number one dog in this class. I need you. You're going to be my number one, okay? I was going to make you my number two, but I have to remember. What was it? English 99? With vet? Tet. Okay. I guess so. All right. Okay. You're in the right class. Don't worry about it. STEM studies. Does anybody know anything about STEM studies? Nathan, you know anything about STEM studies? This is what they're teaching our kids. Give me your first name right here. You look familiar too. Give me your first name. Yeah. Rachel. What year are you, Rachel?
Well, I'm 20, but I'm a freshman. I just moved here.
From where?
Los Angeles.
Is this your first class?
No, I had classes yesterday.
Okay, I was going to say, if this is your first class and you got me, holy macadamia nut. That's some crazy shit. STEM studies, science, technology, engineering, math. Now, I love science. I love technology. I love engineering. We need it. Math, it's a universal language. How come they don't mention communications? Where's communications in that equation? You thought you could hide from me. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Oh. How are you, sir? You don't say hi, how you doing, Nez? You don't bring me a freaking apple or something like that? What am I, chopped liver? Jeez Louise. What were you in last time, 98? Or 99? Where are you right now? Do you know where you are right now? Okay. All right. If you can't tell, I like to joke around. If you can't take jokes, this is the wrong class for you. One thing that we're going to be talking about a lot of human shit in this class. Every one of these assignments is about diving deep into this dude. And my man, give me your first name again. Tanner, and who's behind? Stuart, that's right. Stuart, you already know where this is headed. You've been there, done that. At least I hope you remember. Thanks a lot. My class was that memorable. We're going to be talking a lot about introspection, about getting inside, because it doesn't matter how much science you know. It doesn't matter how much technology you know. It doesn't matter how much engineering you know. It doesn't matter how much math you know. If you can't get that shit across to your audience, it means goose egg. Nothing. You know how they say, Jose, the pen is mightier than the sword? This dude right here is your number one weapon. You don't need these dudes. You need this dude. You need to be able to communicate what's in here. You may have the best idea on the planet. You may be the next Steve Jobs, the next Eleanor Roosevelt. You may be the next Mark Zuckerberg or the next Jeff Bezos. But if you can't get that across to an audience, it doesn't mean anything. Communications, that's your ultimate currency. And we're going to study real shit in this class, not just 5-paragraph essay. Everybody take out a piece of paper. Write this down. I like your style. You're already ready to go. I love that. What was your first name again?